Inference Plus Story Short number 26, Series A. The worst part, absolute worst part of everything, is the way they talk to each other about me like I'm not even here. I'm numb to the other indignities of my miserable life, but the way they talk straight through me as though I'm nothing more than a gauze curtain separating inside from outside will never stop stinging. I don't know when I stopped being a person and started being an object, but I imagine it wasn't long after I was sent here. Nobody knew what to do with me. I lived my life fast and hard, riding motorcycles without a helmet, injecting any drug I could get my hands on, sleeping around. I could talk my way out of damn near anything. When I got myself into a mess I couldn't talk my way out of, it was too late. No family, no friends, just me. I wish I could go back in time and do it all differently. I've had plenty of time to think since I got here, which maybe is the point. Or maybe there's no point at all, hell if I know. It's not like anyone's coming in here with a brass band and a pep talk to help you explore the meaning of life. There's just time, and zero way to fill it. Sure, there's the TV, it's always on, game shows, soap operas, news, talk shows, all day, every day, makes me want to scream. Wish they'd turn the damn thing off. When I was in school, I hated reading, hated books, gave my English teacher a terrible time with my attitude when she told me to put up my phone and read. I'd give anything to be able to read a book now, like literally anything, like cut off my arm, just let me read a book. Funny how a change of circumstances can shift your perspective. Now, if somebody gave me a copy of The Great Gatsby I threw in the trash can in the cafeteria in 11th grade, I'd cry like a baby. I'd be so happy. I wish I was Gatsby or Nick, or hell, I'd settle for George Wilson. It's still better than being me. The people here. God, the people. Half of them do nothing but moan all day. The other half do nothing at all. I'm one of the nothing at all types. When you first get here, the people who work here try to talk to you because they know your friends and family are watching them like a hawk. They treat you real nice, real gentle. But once nobody's around, it's all rough hands and talking to each other through the gauze curtain that is you. At first, it's kind of interesting hearing about people's shitty kids and shitty marriages and money problems and weekends at the lake, but after a while, when the stuff they talk about never changes, it's just as bad as the TV. They always call you Mr. This or Mrs. That, pretending they're so polite. But any moron can hear the snide undertone. I was never Mr. Shapley a day in my life before I came here, and now I've been Mr. Shapley so long I don't even remember my own first name. For somebody like me, somebody who already burned out their friends and family before they ever got here, they skip all the nice talk and gentle handling and get right to the business starting on day one. The first time they scrubbed me down, one of them laughed at the size of my junk, kept slapping it and laughing his ass off. Thought I'd never feel more humiliated. Boy, was I wrong. You wouldn't believe the stuff I've been through since then. I'd tell you, but it'd keep you up at night, and that's a fact, Jack. You don't even feed yourself around here. They do it for you. Some of the people get their gruel on a spoon. Some of them get it pumped right into their stomachs from a tube. Guess which kind I am. Yeah, you know it. Here's a fun little mind puzzle for you. If all your food is liquid, how do you poop? Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out, does it? As much as these people complain about all the scrub downs they have to give us, you think they'd riddle out the cause of the mess, but what can you expect from a bunch of high school dropouts making $11 an hour? When I was a kid, I hated vegetables. If you gave me a salad right now, I'd chow down like Bugs Bunny. I even miss Brussels sprouts. I'd eat the hell out of some Brussels sprouts. After a while, you start wishing you were dead. You think of all the ways you would do it if you could. Thinking about ending it all consumes you, but that doesn't last forever. You eventually get to a worse place, where you don't care if you're alive or dead because you can't tell which one you are anymore anyway. It's like a little game you play with yourself. Am I alive? Am I dead? There's plenty of evidence for both, so it's a real mind bender. Like existential Sudoku, only this puzzle doesn't have a last box. Every time you think you've solved it, you look down, you see another row. It's enough to make you crazy. Not that anyone gives two craps if you're nuts in here. Sometimes it's easier to pretend I'm a ghost or that this is purgatory, because if either of these are true, there's at least a chance that this isn't forever.